Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to do a sit down discussion video. Now I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I couldn't wait any longer. I really want to discuss a brand I've been a recent fan of the last few months, I'd say. I'm going to be discussing Schiaparelli. Now I didn't know much about the brand this time a year ago, but particularly in the last 6 or 7 months I've just seen their collections coming through in a lot of different events through social media, and each of the pieces have been striking in their own individual way. So I just really want to get on here and give you guys my thoughts on the brand, why I've become such a fan recently, and pinpoint some of the designs I've just become so obsessed with of late. The Grammys recently happened and Beyonce had a surprise appearance. Not many people were aware she was going to be attending, me included, and after a day her image was spread throughout social media. You couldn't get away from how amazing she looked unless you were living under a rock, and the outfit she was rocking was designed by none other than Schiaparelli. So let's get into the look first of all. Beyonce wore a custom made leather mini dress with lots of gathered draping detail with off the shoulder sleeves and some matching gloves, which was my favourite part of the outfit as it had some gold nail detail on top of it. And matched with this dress she also wore some gigantic orb-shaped earrings in black and gold. I'm pretty sure she was aware that she was going to be in for some awards, hence the colour coordination. Now these earrings were identical to the ones featured in Schiaparelli's Spring 2021 Couture collection, and they're known for their striking statement earrings. Now this isn't the first time Beyonce has been seen wearing the designer. Last year at the Golden Globes she attended wearing another custom made evening gown this time, really gorgeous with a plunging front and these really dramatic oversized ruched golden sleeves. Kind of looked like a Golden Globe herself. Amazing, you couldn't miss her. And this is where that collaborative trend between the nails on top of the gloves started. She was wearing sheer gloves at the time with, I believe, some red bejeweled tips, which add a nice contrast. So I love the fact that this brand repeated this aesthetic here with her latest ensemble. Each dress is signature and show-stopping as it should be if you're going to be designing for Beyonce. Out of the two though, the Grammy dress, it just took my breath away. Beyonce looked, I mean she always looks amazing, but I just thought this was a very different vibe for her, very edgy, kind of very risque, not something you typically see from Beyonce attending events like the Grammys, so I loved that, very rock and roll with the leather. So that kind of affirmed my newfound love for Schiaparelli just as a brand. The fashion house started with Italian designer Elsa Schiaparelli, who founded the fashion house in the 1920s, and since then there have been a couple of different other creative directors. Most recently in 2019 Texas-born Daniel Roosbury took the reins, and since he's been in charge, really like the brand has taken my attention. I can't kind of look away from all the pieces that show up. It's definitely for a certain occasion, it's definitely for a certain personality persona. A long-time fan has been Tilda Swinton. I can see how that relationship would work. She's a very out there fashion force when it comes to red carpets. I've been a fan of hers for years just for the kind of obscure looks she likes to experiment with. Also Tracy Ellis Ross and Lady Gaga, another one who has broken the fashion mold time and time again. Schiaparelli's signature style is very obscure, very exaggerated, there's a lot of embellishments, and for me it was the Spring Couture 2021 collection that really drew me to the brand. Particularly in this collection, I would say the defining features have been the statement earrings, of course, which you saw spotted on Beyonce. There have been a lot of orb shapes and like vulgarized versions of objects like fruit and teeth. There's the element of hard and soft juxtaposed throughout the whole collection, and just really odd details, like there's a corset panelled bag I think in leather, and there's corsetry throughout the Spring 2020 Couture collection within dresses and tops. And this was also translated into a piece that Kim Kardashian wore towards the end of last year, I believe, around Christmas time. She wore a custom made corset dress in green, and she also had that orb earrings similar to the ones Beyonce wore, very gigantic. Again, the statement part of that whole ensemble, I would say. And at first when I saw it, I was mainly just struck by how the mass femme energy was kind of clashing together in just one outfit. I'm currently filming this within the kind of virtual award season also, and Emma Corrin, who played Princess Diana in The Crown, she's had a really great fashion run so far. I've been really liking her looks. And one outfit in particular I was a fan of most recently she wore was a mini dress that was also featured in the Spring Couture collection, and it has these oversized embellished clips all the way down the front. I love that, and it's not something I necessarily would have expected Corinne to wear, judging by her previous outfits, in terms of all the things she could have worn from Schiaparelli, but I just love the fact they went for that dress. Another element I really admire about Schiaparelli's designs is, as I've mentioned before, its dramatic silhouettes. It's not afraid to experiment with shape, and it doesn't really care about, you know, proportion. There have been a few examples I've particularly really liked over the last year or so in terms of award season. Cynthia Erivo last year wore a contrasting pink and orange gown that practically had no space for anyone else around it to stand. I loved that. It was very asymmetric, very billowing, just gorgeous. And I believe she's worn a lot of Schiaparelli since, and I think it really works, that relationship with her, because Cynthia Erivo to me really carries off couture. She just has that kind of unafraid, playful style on the red carpet, and I love it. Regina King also wore a beautiful blue number. It had this gorgeous high top, and then it went down at the front, this asymmetric pillow style. Recently, Kate Blanchett was seen in Spring 2021 couture black dress with these billowing contrasting white sleeves. Again, just the perfect person to rock Schiaparelli, just for her outlandish striking ensembles. And last but not least, Lady Gaga at Biden's inauguration this year. I love this dress. There's no reveals, there's no over-the-top embellishments, which allowed for the billowing red skirt to just take up space, and I love that. And it had that drop waist detail, which was, I think that just made the whole design. I can't wait to see what they bring out this year. If there's going to be any more custom-made collaborations, I'll be excited to check out. Let me know which is your favourite look in the comments below, and please subscribe so you can see a new video from me very soon.